Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome back, and today I'm going to make a crossbody bag. I have long wanted to make the crossbody bag that Christine from Christine's Home Affairs makes, and today she popped a new video up, so I thought that I would just try and do that. Now, I don't have recycled fabric. I do have this fabric, which is just beautiful. That's going to be my outside. It is an upholstery weight. However, I still think I might need to put some stabilizer on it because it's not super heavy. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I'm going to put some stabilizer on it. You can also see that I've drawn a mark across there. So when I'm cutting it, I have to be careful of that. And then for the lining, I have this fabric. So I have hopefully enough. I'll have to make sure the bag is not bigger than one of these pieces here. Now this piece is around about 15 by 15 inches, so I think that that will work. Let's just set the lining aside for now and look at our fabric. Now I think I need 22 by 11 if I'm going to do the same size that Christine does. So I've got a long ruler here, and that's going to be plenty long enough, and I'm not going to get that in there. Let's see about width. Yep. So that's the size I'm going to make. She's actually puts hers in pieces because she uses recycled fabric, but I'm going to do this all in one piece because I just think this particular fabric is just too pretty not to use. And I'm hoping when I come down, I'm going to get some of that in on both sides. I wish that was at the top, that picture there. Maybe I can cut this off, although then I run into the problem of the fact I've drawn a line across it. No, it's just going to have to be what it is. Now I'm going to measure down 22 inches, and this is only approximate because if it's a bit bigger or a bit smaller, I don't mind. I'm going to measure down to there. And now we'll try and get this to be the right size. So that's going to be the height of the bag, and that is going to be the width. That's probably a bit wider than what I thought, although I don't think that's 11, is it? No, 11 comes to there. So by the time I put the seams in, I think that will be all right. Let me just straighten up these sides first. I'm going to measure it from the top because I can see that this seam here is not straight, whereas the line, the piece I cut at the top is. And then we will come across 11. Again, only, it doesn't have to be exact. If you wanted to make the exact bag shape or the bag size, you could. I'm just making it roughly that size. I think that that is quite a good size. Now, this bit here is going to be big enough that I'll probably get something else out of it. I may even get some wristlets out of that. So I'll pop that into my keep pile. This is my stabilizer, and I've started to iron it down. I want to cut it because I don't want my iron to get gummed up. So I'd best cut it off first. I'm just going to take it a little bit shorter than that. Just waiting for my iron to heat up a little bit more because it clearly wasn't hot enough when I did the first pass on this. Okay, that's ironed on. I'm just going to trim this edge off so that I don't get that caught in the seam. There's a little bit on this side too. Minor, but I'll take the trouble to do it. So that is my bag, and if I look at it this way, it's actually going to have a nice image, and then it'll have that on the other side. Now, I could have cut it and made a seam at the bottom, because I don't know that it's really directional. I mean, it's got flowers sort of, you know, all over it. So I don't know if you'd consider this directional or not, but I'm going to treat it like it's non-directional. The next step will be to put some D-rings and some strapping webbing on. Now, I don't know that I'm going to use the black. I think I'm going to use the white. I'm hoping I have enough white of this, because I'm not really sure that I do. What I'd really like is a cream. I've been looking for a cream webbing and I haven't been able to find one. I'll need a slider as well, won't I? I'll get one of these out while I'm here. These should all be 1 inch. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that I don't have a cream, isn't it? A green would look nice too. I don't even know if you can get webbing in those colours. But I don't have them. So I need 2 inches. And then I need to put this down 1 inch away from the edge. I'll need to grab some clips. I don't know, I really don't like that white. I might have to go back to the black. I'll save those for another project. Okay, let's start again. Put these in the right spot now. Oh, that's not much, that 2 inches to do this, but we'll follow the process and see how far we get. It does not want to go down there. There. And this one goes up the other end. On the opposite side. What I'm going to do is go and sew these first, because they're just not wanting to sit. Because this is quite a thick webbing, it's a polyester webbing, they just want to open up again. So I'm going to go and tack these down on either one of them, you know, tack them down on that edge. And one of them's going on the other side. There. Now I'll go and sew these down so we can start to put this together. I might just go and get my lighter and burr the edges of those things so they don't fall apart. Now I'll have to take them off again because I want to just get those edges from fraying. Now, just use my It doesn't need much. That's the good thing about this. Okay. Now we'll pin them back on for the third time. Third time's a charm, isn't it? The lining needs to be half of what this is plus some seam allowance. So I'm pretty sure this is 11 by 10.5. So if I make this 12, that's going to be plenty of seam allowance. So I'm going to use the two smaller pieces and make this 11 by 12. I'm going to cut this all together. So I just have to do it once First of all, we'll start with squaring up the edge. Now we'll come down 11. We'll actually do the 12 this way. We'll do the 12. Yep, that's the 12. And then we'll do the 11 this way. I've done my lining. I've got it the same size. I've joined the two pieces together and it's the same size as the outer piece. The next step I'm going to do is to sew the top and the bottom together. So I've sewn all that together. I've left an opening on the side seam and I'm going to box my corners. I'm just going to put my hand in my opening, just here. I'm just going to do a little box corner, like a really tiny one. I just want to make sure that this is lining up first. And I'm going to box them at 1 inch, I think. The 1 inch mark will be fine. So I'm just going to move that clip now and mark that so that I know where to sew on that one. All right, that's done. Let's see how that turned out first before we make any decisions. It's just a little tiny box corner. It's quite cute, isn't it? And let's poke this one out and see what this one's like. I've left my ears in there, but I will cut them off in a moment. I just wanted to see how that was going in terms of lining up. So I've done my ears, I've cut them off now. I'm going to turn it inside out, or in the right way, I should say. Pull this out again. I actually made the box a tiny bit bigger because I thought that that would look nicer if it was a little bit bigger. So now the box is 2.5 inches. And hopefully 2.5 inches. Let's see. 1 to 2.5 inches. Pretty good. I really like this side because it's got the flower on it. I'm just pressing out these corners and give it a press because I need to now top stitch around the top here. I didn't put a pocket in this one. I just decided not to, but I don't think it's too bad for a first attempt. I'll just go and do the top stitching. I'll turn it in the other way to do the top stitching. I think it's easier to do it like that. I have top stitched that. You can see around that edge. Hopefully you can see that. I've just, used the foot that I have on the machine, which is a skinny foot. I back tacked on what I consider the back of the bag, which is this side. Now, that one's straight. This one's a little bit that way. So it's also showing the end. So I'm going to have to try and pull that off and fix it somehow. Okay. All right. I've got an idea of how I may fix that. Right. It's a pity because I've done all that work, but I think it has to come off. All right, I'll have to be careful of that next time. I also think next time I'll make these out of the actual bag fabric. I may even do the handle out of the actual bag fabric next time, but for now I'm just going to make the crossbody bag, the crossbody thing to put this on. I've got my slider and I need some clips. I've got my clips. I think they're a little bit Yeah, I was going to say, I think that these are 3/4. They are. They're 3/4 inch. I don't have any 1 inch. I'm going to have to remedy that, aren't I? All right, I might have to do the slider another day, but for now, I think that that is quite cute. I like the lining. I think the lining goes well with the other bit. And yeah, I think next time I won't do the D-rings in the black. And I'm going to try and find some different coloured webbing in this polyester, which is thicker. I know I can get it in the cotton webbing, but the cotton webbing I find is a bit floppy on a bag. So I'm going to try and do that. But I think that that's fine for a first start. I particularly like this side. I think this side's really pretty. But that's all I've got for today. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next time. This is Deborah. Cheers.